Look at that. Look at the reflection of the sky. I mean, well, not gonna lie, I'm kind of rushing to the bus station right now, but the moment I saw this a couple of minutes ago, I knew that I gotta carve out some time to just admire the beauty of this. And the fact that I got to enjoy this masterpiece when the world is still asleep, it just makes the entire experience more surreal. Good morning, everyone. It's kind of like 5:20 right now, and it's freezing. It's freaking cold. But here I am, walking very quickly, almost like out of my breath, trying to go to the bus station. Why am I doing this? Because I'm going to Manchester today. Yes, you heard it right. Manchester United, Manchester City, Manchester. I'll tell you guys more about the plan later. But for now, I'm just focusing on walking because I'm catching kind of like a 5:35 bus. But currently, it's like 5:26, 27, almost 5:30 already. So I'm kind of late. I guess I'm better just stop talking and start walking. We just made it to the bus stop. We're just in time because the bus is coming right now, literally.
Crown, that's a jam.
Well, salute, adios. Currently around 10:30. I have an appointment at 11:30 to sort out some paperwork. What is the appointment about, or what is the paperwork about, you may ask? Well, that's top secret, that's confidential. I mean, I'll be able to tell the secrets to you guys hopefully very soon, but for now everything is still up in the air. We're not very sure about anything yet, so I'll just keep it under the rug for now. I will see how long the appointment will take, and afterwards we'll head back to the city center and I'll start exploring the city. I'll take you guys along the journey with me to explore what Manchester has to offer. Okay, until then, I'll catch you guys later.
A few moments later.
Alright, we are officially back to Manchester city center right now. It's so chaotic over here. I'm currently browsing through the Chinatown looking for something to eat because I'm starving. I was like literally trembling and shaking so hard going through the paperwork process. The lady was also a bit kind of cranky. It's like something bugged her. Even though I would try to put on like the biggest smile possible, she wouldn't budge, and she would give me like the cold shoulder. It was just really tough for me. Anyway, the paperwork process is done, and now we're looking for something to eat. We just got settled to a table at a restaurant that is located slap bang right in the middle of the Chinatown. It seems very busy even though it's like 12 o'clock right now, but it doesn't really matter though. I feel like this restaurant is like busy all around the clock. Thank you. It takes me forever to actually go through the entire menu. We decided to go with the signature dishes here. I ordered kind of like a Hong Kong style fried rice with prawn and beef brisket or something. I'm not sure. I can't even remember because the name is just too long. I was just so self-conscious just now because like when I was talking, the man just came and he looked at me talking to the camera. It was like,
what is this dude doing over here? He looks weird.
I'm like,
I don't give a shit.
Anyway, we got the milk tea here. Let me show you guys. They're using kind of like a metal glass to store the milk tea. I guess that's kind of old school, but at the same time, it gives you that kind of conventional Hong Kong style milk tea vibe. I mean, I was in Hong Kong back in 2017. I remember exactly the same thing was served to me. It was also in a with a straw, nothing special, you know, no bells and whistles, simply just milk and tea. Let me give it a try. Taste test. Very nice. So refreshing. It's not exactly like milky, it's mild, and which I really like. It's not too sweet. The more you drink it, the more that you wanna come back and give it another sip. And next thing you know, the cup is like full out. Lunch is served. We got some fish ball right here. We'll see how it tastes like. Like the green onion, together with like bean sprouts and the prawn, and then the pork with the egg. They're all like sandwich all together. It kind of reminds me of the traditional Vietnamese pancake, bánh xèo. It tastes exactly the same except for the fact that it doesn't really go with the sweet fish sauce. Súp à?喺度煮一份燒賣啊，係啊，唔該晒。Earlier when he came, I didn't speak to him in Cantonese, and now all of a sudden I turned into kind of like a Hong Kong guy. He was like, he's giving me the side eye. Let's try the fish ball. I feel like I'm so amused to the fact that whenever I see spicy food, signs of like chili oils and stuff, I'm so indifferent now. Even though I know that I'm gonna suffer, but I know that I'm gonna enjoy the texture and the food first, and I'm gonna suffer later. As you can see right here, it's all like coated with a lot of chili oil, salted chili. So it's definitely gonna be like super spicy, as it should be, in order to rid of the fishy smell. In you go. It's actually not bad though. I mean, it's not as spicy as I expected. The oil is really aromatic and fragrant. I like it, really like it. So good so far. The rice maybe a little bit dry, so I guess it's gonna be a lot better if there's kind of like a side soup or maybe like some sauce to drizzle over top. The siu mai is here. I'm curious of how it tastes. All of the siu mai that I've tried in the past, it's all like very meaty, and sometimes it's even bigger than this. But we'll see. I mean, we're in Chinatown, so what can go wrong with the siu mai here, right? A traditional pass-me-down kind of recipe right here. The prawn flavor is very distinct, and it goes really well with the diluted soy sauce. It's kind of sweet, but it's also salty, and it's like a flavor bomb in your mouth the moment that you start chewing. There's like a certain level of bounce in the meat. It's firm, and so you bite it, and it's like very bouncy, very juicy in a way. So I like it. Nothing to complain about on the side dishes that we're having here. Currently at St. Peter Square, you're gonna see like a lot of people just sitting on one of those benches and just chill and talk and communicate and whatnot. This is the architecture design that I was talking about earlier. Let's take a look at the arches. It's kind of cool, especially if you're just like walking under it. It gives you this kind of like illusion that you're walking and stepping into a fairy world. You know what I say, when you go to Manchester, you gotta try out the tram here because, I mean, it's not very popular. It's not like everywhere across the country. So whenever you see a tram, you gotta hop on it. I'm not gonna try it anyway. It's just a suggestion, okay? I really like this one right here. It gives you the vibe that you are in the path of the breakneck horse-drawn chariots, and it looks lethal. So we're here at a little street market corner right here, just very close to the art gallery. I mean, I just had lunch earlier, so I'm gonna skip this one. The food smells good though. It's around 5 o'clock right now, and you can see that the streets are so full of life. Things are so animated around here. You can see literally people from all walks of life coming together in this melting pot of culture and dynamics. This is so vibrant, so beautiful. And what really fascinates me is the fact that every single step that you take, it's like you are listening to a song of language. And it's just not one song, it's kind of like a medley of linguistic tunes, all amalgamating together to create this harmonious symphony. Whoa, hold the horses. Why do I sound so cheesy and mushy right now? Well, I guess it's just the people and the vibe here that just pull out the little artistic child inside of me. So never mind. Well, he was playing here this morning, and he's still here. One thing for sure is that he's working hard. Respect. I really liked the beach bar earlier though. Like there's live music and then there's sand and gives you kind of like a beach vibe, obviously. So kind of like a little beach area in the middle of the city, which is, I think it's kind of cool. I really like the urban vibe here. It reminds me of my hometown, Saigon. Because I didn't have much time to sit down at a restaurant to have dinner, so I went for the meal deal instead. For £3.50, you got yourself like a main, a snack, and a drink. And of course, I also got myself a new flavored top from Pringles. How can I turn a blind eye to it when I'm wearing matching socks? And that's everything from me today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. I'm thinking of making a part 2 of the series. Let me know what you think in the comment down below, and until next time, bye!